Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Let's do the Sunken crew. Let's have a musketeer, a plague doctor, a highwayman, and a vestal with Hand of Light. People keep telling me Hand of Light is a good skill, and I underuse it, so let's try to give it a shot here. Clean guns, ranged only. This is fine. Let's make sure that we also have people with the appropriate skills. One companion and remove disease could be good. Clean musket. Why are your skills so bad? I guess you're a new musketeer, is that right? I think that's right. All companions +2 speed. I'd rather just have clean musket, which is a really good ability. All right, we'll go to the cove. I don't expect it to be too bad because it is just a veteran level mission. It's not too bad. But it is a boss fight, and you know, boss fights can be kind of scary. We're gonna take holy water. I'm actually gonna stack things up kind of highly for us, and we'll see about killing this boss. We don't need laudanum. And you know what? We don't need this many holy waters either. We'll take a couple of keys, some shovels, medicinal herbs so we can interact with curios, some anti-venom, some bandages, some torches, and that should be good enough. Let's go. Yes.
I employed a crew of particularly unsavory mariners, who for a time sailed the four corners at my behest, retrieving many valuable artifacts, relics, and rare texts. Predictably, they increased their tariffs to counter my intense stipulations of secrecy. Such resources had long been exhausted, of course, and so I prepared an alternative payment. The poor devils, chained and drowning for eternity.
You son of a gun. The word says my first mission. Let's hope that you don't live to regret your excitement. Wait, let's hope that you do live to not regret your excitement. There we go, that's correct. We know where the boss fight's gonna be, here in the right side. We don't have a stress reliever, so we might want to explore first and then do the boss fight, but I think I'm just gonna do the boss fight, camp before the fight for the buffs, and then we will leave after that. Now I do worry a little bit about having the Vestal in the front, but we don't have to keep them there. What we can do is we can, excuse me, we can move the Vestal into the second position slot if we don't want her to start in the front. You know, we don't have to do it like this. That is not a kill, but only by 1. A buckshot will get the job done. Actually, or we could just let the Vestal do it, but I would, maybe we can try to get a kill on the one up front? Hand of Light can hit the 3rd slot. We could go for the 3rd slot, man. And if we get a high damage roll, we could try to get a KO. We did not get a high damage roll, so we're probably just gonna go for a KO on this pelagic wide mount.
Continue the onslaught.
Good crit. Only an 8% crit chance.
Them all.
So theoretically, Hand of Light will make Hand of Light better. We can keep stacking up the damage with the Vestal. But I need to heal with her too. You know, maybe if we had 2 Vestals on the same mission, but I don't really love doing that. Yo, that's a lot of damage. That's very unfortunate.
Faint hope blossoms.
We're gonna have the Highwayman start up front now. Just to make sure he doesn't die.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
My favorite is probably the leper. I really do like the leper after having used them on the, oh sweet, on the Crimson Court missions. Because once you can deal -2 speed if torch is above 75. Oh, absolutely. Once you deal with the low accuracy of the leper, either by doing a self buff or like a battle ballad or something, it's actually a pretty nice unit. He does a ton of damage. Like you know, crits for 70. It's wonderful. And you know what you're getting with the leopard. Things will die. I love it. Alright, we gotta kill these thralls. Maybe even before we move with the Vestal. Because we have to kill these thralls. Shocker. We can maybe stun with the Plague Doctor if we can. Yo, that's a lot of damage on that attack. Well, now we can't stun with the Plague Doctor. I don't know. Could also toss out like a crappy heal with the Plague Doctor, but I'd rather get the damage over time up. It's risky having the Vestal up front, but I don't really know where else I want to put them, really. So you're gonna do a lunge.
Press this advantage.
I know I'm not killing the jellyfish, but I want to get 2 heals. Even just 1 heal is pretty good. There's the KO. I will say the Vestal doesn't have great healing right now because I did give them the damage instead of the healing trinket. Or sorry, accuracy protection rather. But I gotta believe that maybe if we just focus damage on the boss, we'll be in a good position.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's get rid of Call the Shot in exchange for Patch Up. Let's make sure that we can actually do a quick heal with the Arbalist if we need to. And maybe instead of... No, this is fine. This is fine. I mean, maybe a Disorienting Blast would be nice, because then we could actually maybe farm out another heal. So maybe instead of Battlefield Medicine, we'll do Disorienting Blast. If we run across a giant crab that inflicts bleed, we'll just use a bandage. We got 4 bandages. Okay, another quirk that we can remove. Anemic, Fear of Eldritch, Flawed Release, -5 crit on range. Flawed Release, oh thank God. That's a horrible negative quirk to have, -5 crit on range. Kraken Crab, you're not in the game, you can't die. Oh, I have to change that, won't I? Play Grenade first. I'm getting into this situation repeatedly. I have the Vestal back for the heal, and then the Highwayman can't do the lunge forward. It's okay, we're gonna rest. This is not a KO. Well, if it's not a KO, go for the KO.
Slowly.
Plus 33% damage. That's double damage once it hits the maximum level, isn't it? But it's a damage mod of -50%, so the double damage just negates the damage down from the ability itself. That doesn't seem very good. People have been telling me it's good, so I'm giving it a fair shot, I hope. At least the Highwayman is just totally crushing it. You're dead. That's a corpse. I don't know, go for the heal. Armando Rasta 3, you just woke up. Well, good morning. And welcome. I can't even stun the front line with Disorienting Blast. I made a mistake. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe we can push him back. Nope.
The slow death.
Maybe we should not have done that though, because now the Vestal's in the front, and the Vestal's not that good in the front.
A singular strike.
Although they do have plus 66% damage. They did a total of 2 damage on the last turn. So there's that at least. Oh, 3 damage. Please kill this man. He's so tanky. All right, he's dead. Just don't crit, because we're going to be camping. Thank you for not critting and not bleeding. I don't want to move back because I want to heal. I don't want to pass. Alright, well, there was no good option there, I don't think. So we are going to camp. The boss fight should be just right ahead. We need to buff and recover a little bit of stress. Let's do it.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Do you have bandit sense? Yes, you do. What does sanctuary do? If mortality debuff, so literally nothing. Bandit sense is just straight up better. So bandit sense, unparalleled finesse is really good. Plus 10 ac, plus 10 dodge would be good for someone as well. I don't think he needs it. He has the plus dodge. He's pretty accurate anyways. Is he? Yeah, he's pretty accurate. We do want the riposte to basically always land, though. And we want him to be usually up front. Could also pray to make everyone a little bit more tankier. But nobody here is religious except for the Vestal, and she does not benefit from it. So it's only 5% protection on everybody. I think I'd rather just go for the Bless. We only have 1 point remaining. Go ahead. So we didn't end up using the Arbalist abilities, but she still should be good enough on her own. Okay, so Musketeer. This is fine. Mark target is good, but we're not going to be shooting with the Highwayman. We're going to be using his melee skills. Pistol shot and point blank shot is just there so that we can maybe get some extra damage. We might even want tracking shot. Honestly, like instead of pistol shot, do a tracking shot so that we can actually get a little bit more of a buff. The Vestal up at the front, they're just going to focus on Hand of Lighting anything that they can. Plague Doctor is going to do Noxious Blast. And maybe a Disorienting Blast if they can. Pretty good stun chance. Okay. Let's go. Let's freaking do it. Ah, okay. Well, you know, we still have things that we can do. We're not in a horrible position, but I did kind of mess up the... I did kind of, you know, change my skills before the fight. But this is still fine. We will have to do some healing. That's okay. He's got 1 HP! And he got pushed to the back! It's okay. The Highwayman has 63 dodge. He should be fine. Seaward Slash. A little bit of damage. More stressed. He can't hit anything. You are dead, my friend. Perfect opportunity for a tracking shot. And if we can just buff him. Oh, come on. Just before the boss mission, or the boss fight. If we can buff the Highwayman's dodge, damage, accuracy, crit. I'm hoping these riposts are just gonna riposte, crit, crit, crit. Like, you can't hit him right now. He's got 63 freaking dodge. That's a horrible heal. Actual hot trash. The Musketeer just healed you for twice your own heal, and you're the healer! It's okay, it's okay. Toss out some more heals. This is why we have everyone else here to make up for your shortcomings. Alright. That was fine. Dun 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 dun.
push on to the task's end.
We're also gonna eat a little bit of food before the boss fight. Let's go ahead and eat a couple of food, eat a couple more, torch up to max. Holy water we will use, we'll open up with the holy water. And let's go.
Even in death, the captain shouts his orders, and the crew obeys.
All hands on deck. Resisted the move. Does that always land, I think? So, we're going to start with a duelist's advance. Yes. Get the riposte up. Now, emboldening vapors, we want to increase the damage of the Highwayman. And his speed. We could reduce the accuracy of the Sunken crew, or we could just go for an attack. We need to shoot. We need to output some damage, I think. Hoarding clutch. That is bleed, but we did use the herbs. Could go for a stun. Stun actually has a pretty good chance of landing, but maybe we actually just want to hand of light, hand of light, hand of light. Try to get the damage up. She's taking a lot of damage in the back line, but... You dodged. Oh, this is perfect. He has such high dodge, they're not going to be able to drown him. Ah, I didn't even think about that. That's wonderful. I don't even think we need tracking shot. Just go for the attacks. Right? Plus 18% damage? Nah. It's 22. It's got 26 HP. Is 22 good damage? Could also get some DOT up, or we could increase the speed of the arbalist in the back, musketeer. You might as well increase someone's damage output a little bit. And let's do it on the Highwayman, because we want him to be able to one-hit kill the drowned ropeman at the front, or just have really good damage ripostes. I'll toss out one heal. Shoot the boss. And he... that's the strategy. The strategy is you get the Highwayman up front, you give him the dodge, he can't get hit. It works. All hands on deck. And the thing is, the Highwayman can do a lunge forward in order to reactivate the riposte. This is perfectly fine. I mean, this is why I wanted the Highwayman, so that we could actually, move forward once a turn if we get pulled, forward a little bit. And it's working just fine. Honestly,
The wounds of war can be
remove that bleed.
but never hidden.
That's 12 damage. It's actually pretty good from a Vestal. It's a crit for 26. Yeah, this is gonna be just fine. I doubt we even need the that accuracy protection ring on. Okay, so he is drowning, but that's okay. He's gonna act first on the next turn, and then he's gonna kill the rope man, basically instantly. I hope. I reject your path. Your pact. You reject everything, Ribbit. 18 to 33, 19 to 36. 18 to 33, 19 to 36. That's enough. And he didn't move back because he was currently being grabbed, which is fine. And you know what? The Plague Doctor is going to focus on healing the bleed. Which is weird, but it's working. There's 13 damage. A little bit more stress, that's okay. Another 13 damage with the Vestal. We're not even focusing on healing. That's not what this is about. This sucks, but again, just Lunge forward, activate riposte. Because this is a kill, I'm gonna do it. And then anything we do on our action is just free.
Cursed to float forever, deep in the swirling blackness. Far
We are not
beyond
done.
the light's reach.
So I've never like done that strategy before, but it absolutely totally worked. I'm glad we did it. We've learned. Excuse me, we want to put someone up front, someone with a lunge, someone with a very high dodge. A lunging grave robber could probably also work. But in our situation, you know, we do want it like this. Hold on. In our situation, Bounty Hunter did it just fine. And now we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking and exploration, open up some chests, get some loot. That was an easy boss fight. A lot easier than I thought it was gonna be with the party that we had. But I guess we just had good damage, and we got very lucky on 2 dodges from the Highwayman. With 63 dodge, he couldn't be drowned until the 3rd action of that unit up front.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
That was really good. So we can afford one more starvation. Hopefully we find a little bit. Actually, we don't need more food because
Packs
we can't
laden
camp.
with loot are
Are often low on supplies. We can't camp at all anymore. So I think what we're gonna do is just drop like. Let's drop the anti-venom. We're not getting blighted anymore. Basically, I took it in case the boss did blighting. I forgot what the boss did. It was bleeding, which is fine. You don't gotta remember everything in Darkest Dungeon. I'm not a walking encyclopedia. Only for Gungeon. What can we drop? I gotta organize this freaking inventory a little bit here. We got busts. We have a few random ass relics that we can probably dump, like plus 20% healing received, leper only healing armlet. Who gives a crap? Good night, Bound Hades. Thanks for stopping by. Don't worry, I won't let anyone else die while you're gone. I mean, we're just gonna explore. There's a couple of treasures. We have keys, we have shovels. I don't see any walls. I will do the combat. I think, why not? If we get stressed out, we get stressed out. We're gonna probably do stress relief in the town anyways. You don't believe me, Milk Jug? Everyone's fine, don't worry about it. No one's dying yet. Start with the lunge. That's 1 kill.
Death by inches.
Maybe do an attack with the Vestal, maybe do a party heal. Oh my lord. That's such good damage. And we want buckshot. 1 to 2 damage. I mean, what else are we gonna do? We could heal. We should do a heal.
A momentary abatement.
If this fight isn't gonna put that much damage on us, if we have a high damage Highwayman up front, if we have a Plague Doctor who can inflict the blight, let's just do some healing whenever we can. Did they leave a corpse? No. Good. Now he's not dead. He'll die in 2 turns. The Highwayman is good. I just have a problem with them dying, because I get them killed all the time. You know what? Go for the kill. Yeah, and like the town could give us a better Highwayman if we get a little bit lucky, if we roll either the resurrection event or a good Highwayman from the stagecoach, which we haven't done yet. We haven't gotten lucky, that is. Get rid of the quickening satchel. Again, I'm never gonna be taking that on a mission. for a bounty hunt, or a grave robber rather. We have a lot of good stuff for grave robbers. You know, that plus, what is it, plus 15 dodge trinket? Plus 10 dodge? Something like that. Okay, we picked up food earlier, so we can afford one more starvation. There's a trap. And a third quirk removal. Witness will not pray. I'm okay with that. You're clean. May not meditate. I'm okay with that. By the process of elimination, the wort, you have Fear of Eldritch removed, which is good because this is a Eldritch heavy area, so that is a good ability to get out of here.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Cursed Brigand Wolf, he's an a-hole. He is, disposable account, he is. I do hope that we can just never ever see him ever again. I'm gonna go for the smoke screen. It only hit one unit, but that's okay. We didn't need to do it for the damage, but I felt maybe we can make something happen with the debuff. And it did apply on the unit that is gonna live, so, you know, minus 18 accuracy, minus 18 crit. Still hit, of course, but... Krakencrad says, I missed the booze fight. You did. Surprisingly, it went very well. And we're all alive and doing some exploration. You're guarding him. Let's go for the stun. I figure that's our best option because we can probably get a kill on this guy now in the back, even if we have to use the musketeer for it. We did dump, oh my lord, we did dump all of our buffs on the Highwayman, but apparently that's what we should do. Plus damage, plus accuracy, plus speed, plus dodge, those are the ones that apparently we needed. Because we had those, we did short work of the boss. I'll try to remember that next time for the champion level version. We definitely want to stack up dodge on either a Highwayman up front or a grave robber. The thing is with the grave robber, I don't know if they can do a lunge from the second position. They might only be able to do it from the third position, in which case we should bring along a grave robber. Highwayman. You know what I mean, maybe. We're not doing any damage with the Vestal, so I'm just gonna heal up. Go for a stress heal. Just don't crit. Thank you. And that extra 25% protection is now worn off. This will kill. It was a pretty uneventful boss fight, very surprisingly.
That overconfidence is
a slow and insidious killer. Well, speaking of overconfidence, let's get rid of some shovels. Take some deeds. Use a key. I don't know what we need, deeds or portraits or anything else for that matter, but I figure whatever.
Now it must be carried home.
Dump the bandage. Take a pile of crests. Please. I figure it doesn't matter because we can always convert if we don't need them anymore. So if we have anti-venom, it's stress relief. Otherwise, it could be poisonous or stress relief. No point in even risking it. Logic Oracle at the bat. At the bat! At the back! What is he, at the bat? I didn't realize that the Darkest Dungeon had a baseball team. Uneventful compared to the Crimson Court mission. Well, I mean, yeah.
Decisive pummeling.
That was a champion level boss fight. with, you know, unique mechanics. I enjoyed it.
Precision and power.
We got pushed all the way to the back. I love it. And you're guarding him. I love it, because it actually means the blight is going to land correctly now. Oh no, it's still going to land correctly, because they're in the back. Perfect. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, had that stress wave work out for you. Why did he get pushed to the back? Oh, because stress wave moves him to the back one. Okay, I remember. I know what I'm doing. I mean, I know I was thinking maybe we could find a way of using the Hand of Light ability on the Vestal for the boss fight, and we used it a couple of times, but it's never been like an important part of this. That was not the thing that, you know, let that boss be as easy as it was. It was entirely in the Highwayman's hands.
Impressive.
Impressive. But it's nice to have something that just does a little bit of extra damage, I suppose. Even if it's not, you know, super high damage, it's something. Yo, what is the speed of the Musketeer? 4. It's like, that guy had 1 speed and he moved before you? I don't think so. Not dead. I'm gonna go for the KO though, because if we need someone to do a heal, Musketeer can do that. Bum bum ba-dum.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely
A trick of the light? Wow, really? 2 holy waters? A little weird. I'm also very surprised that we have not had any walls. And that it's otherwise been just like pretty uneventful. Nothing else has been happening on this mission. We are out of food, so that means that we are going to leave. I don't want to put any more stress on anyone else. And, you know, we have a basically full inventory minus 3 slots. This was not a money mission, this was a boss fight anyway, so there we go. I accept. 15,000 gold, but a lot of heirlooms actually. And then a few people leveled up. Creeping cough. Oh, love. Well, I mean, it's negative damage. We're probably not going to use the Hand of Light anymore on a Vestal. Plus 5% virtue chance. Not amazing. Claustrophobia. Plus damage in a room or plus damage in a hallway? I can't remember.
beating heart of the gambling hall. Now bloodless and still.
Daylight robbery. We don't really care about that too much. A couple of quirks removed. Stress relieved. We need to remove creeping cough. Oh, we don't need to, but I'd like to. I mean, the damage output from the Vestal's pretty low. Why don't we figure out what we're gonna do for the next mission first? Let's take a look. I think we should do the Warrens because I want to get another Ancestor's trinket. For no other reason than we can. Week 59. We got plenty of time. We can farm up a couple of trinkets. It's also good just to, you know, progress to the boss and also get people leveled up a little bit. So, if we're doing a mission in the Warrens, it's against beasts. So I would like to take a Houndmaster. They're very good. With Hound's Rush, that is, plus 35% extra damage against a beast. I would also like to take a few people who are lower leveled. I think a Plague Doctor does work. Let's remove trinkets. A Plague Doctor does work if you give them, I think, Blasphemous Vial. I might also want to give them a Blight Amulet just to make sure that they can actually land the Blight and so that they can resist Blight. That should be fine. A Houndmaster in the back can do Hound's Rush. Don't we have like a really good, yeah, plus 20% damage Houndmaster, plus extra bleed skill chance. I love it. Oh, excuse me, I had a sneeze. And then maybe some extra crit and damage. Oh, you know what I liked here? I remember now. I liked having a flagellant, right? Inflict bleed on the front line, on the back line, a good healer. And then in the back, you know what? How about Musketeer for Dacula? We can even reorder the party a little bit and put the Houndmaster in the second position. We don't really need to have stress relief. Instead, we can do Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry, and then maybe like a guard and a blackjack. The guard could be nice in case we like are in desperate need of a heal, or we could actually do lick wounds. But their personal heal is so bad. Let's go blackjack. The Plague Doctor and the Musketeer will be able to have a couple of healing skills that they can use. And everyone on this mission is at least level 5. Do we want to replace anyone with a level 4? No, we can do a couple of veteran level missions with these people to get them leveled up to level 5 before we take them out on a champion mission. This is about money, boss progress, and a boss reward, which I would like to pick up. So the Flagellant up front is focused entirely on healing and bleeding. Houndmaster, extra damage against beasts and just extra damage. And we can even, you know, spread out some more trinkets here. Maybe give them a, well, first of all, like, we know what we're doing here. You're doing this. Yeah, let's do this instead of the Blight Amulet. So the Houndmaster has the spiked collar and... Oh, wait. The Flagellant needs the hanky. Completely forgot about the hanky. The Houndmaster could take the ring. Kind of like that. Just for a little bit of extra accuracy. Because we get the damage and the bleed from the spiked collar. The accuracy is good from the ring. And the protection actually is nice because he does, because of the spiked collar, have less healing received. And then the Musketeer can take a... I'd still like them to have some dodge chance. Plus 8 accuracy, plus 5 crit, minus 4 dodge. It's better than the focus ring. But I would still like to give them something else. Like maybe I'll just give them Dismas's head. It's a long mission, so we can always camp if we need stress relief. And with the Houndmaster, we actually have really good stress relief. Now the Plague Doctor does have 41 stress, which kind of sucks, but I like the idea about taking them out on this mission. I think it'll work out well. They're not, you know, super vulnerable to blight, but they will be blightable, and you know, we can always open up with a stun on the first turn if we don't want to blight. We can focus on bleeding with the other people that we have. The Flagellant up at the front. So let's do a quick little check of everyone's abilities. We're gonna be spending a little bit of money, unfortunately. You are set. I'll upgrade it. I could try Endure. Endure does get a lot better when you upgrade it because it removes more stress and gives the Flagellant less stress. But I think we're just going to focus on camping stress relief skills because we have a lot of good ones with the Houndmaster. Actually, we only have 2. It's not even that good, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. In fact, you have him, yeah, self-medicate. Self-only reduce stress. And everyone has a stress reduction ability on them, so we should be fine. Might want to get Encourage for the Houndmaster, though. Okay. You're gonna get this, and this. You're gonna get this. I gotta admit I like buckshot. But I don't really like that it would move enemies back. And it also does less damage. Let's go sidearm on this one. And everyone is ready to go. Minus maybe getting the basic heal. We can get rid of, release the hounds. So the Houndmaster is going to do frontline stun when necessary. The Plague Doctor is going to do a backline stun. Flagellant, bleeding in the backline, healing with Reclaim. Verdacula the Musketeer, aimed shot, smokescreen, sidearm, patch up, just in case we need a little bit of healing done. And I think this would be just fine. Natural Swing, I want to lock that in at some point. We don't have a lot of money, but I think we should remove Creeping Cough. I think we should also maybe put a couple of people in to remove negative quirks. -2 speed if Torch is high, get rid of that. And Anemic, get rid of that. Easy enough decisions to make. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.